everyone, my name is Kitty Lee and I'm the Chinese storyteller of Round Rock Public Library. And today I bring you the book Amy Wu and the Perfect BAO. It's written by Kat Zhang and illustrated by Charlene Chua. And here at the beginning of the book, the author trying to tell you BAO, it sounds like bow. It's bow, okay? And the other way to say BAO, bow, is 包子. But in this book, the author says bao instead of 包子. So 包子 is a very common food in China and some of the Southeast Asian countries. The reason the 包子 is so popular is because firstly, it's very convenient. Once you make it, and then you can freeze it, and then when you want to eat, you just get it out and then use microwave for 2 minutes, and you have fresh, steamy 包子ready. And the other reason is that it's very healthy because it has the carbs on the outside, which is flour, and then it has veggies and meat inside, so it has all the nutrients you need in your daily life. So here now, let's read the book. Let's find out how this little girl, whose name is Amy Wu, makes her own 包子 by herself. Amy can do a lot of things. She can brush her teeth. She can tie her shoes. She can even do both at the same time. But there's one thing Amy cannot do. She cannot make the perfect bao. Sometimes they come out too small. Sometimes they come out too big. Sometimes she adds too much filling. Sometimes not enough. And sometimes they fall apart before they reach her mouth. Amy's mom and dad make perfect bao. So does her grandma. Their bao are soft and fluffy and so delicious. Amy could eat them all day. And sometimes she does for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Today, Amy is going to do it. She's going to make the world's most perfect bao. Look, she even has a plan for it. Bao making is an all-day event. Amy's dad starts in the morning mixing together the ingredients for the dough. Then it's time to knead. He pushes the dough. He punches the dough. Amy gives it a try too. Punch, punch, punch. They leave the dough to rise. Amy keeps an eye on it, just in case. It grows bigger and bigger and even bigger. Amy's dad squishes the dough down just in time. He rolls it into a log and cut it into pieces. Meanwhile, Amy's mom seasons meat for the filling. She put garlic, mushroom, ginger, salt, and pepper in it. Everyone gathers around the table and rolls up their sleeves. It's time to get to work. Amy's first ball turns out a little bit funny. So does the second. It's hard to know how much filling to add. Too little, and the ball is sad and empty. Too much, and whoops. It's also hard to pinch the ball just right. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Amy watches her mom make a perfect bao. She watches her dad make a perfect bao. And her grandma too. Then they all try to teach her. Roll out dough like this, says Amy's dad. Use just enough filling, says Amy's mom. Pinch, 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 says Amy's grandma. But Amy's balls just aren't the same. They're too empty or too fat. They have holes in them. They leak. Maybe today won't be the day after all. Maybe Amy just can't make a perfect bow. She's sad. Then Amy has an idea. The pieces of dough were cut for grown-up hands, but Amy's hands are very small. Is that right? Amy's grandma cuts each piece of dough into 2 small pieces. Now, they fit perfectly in Amy's hand. Carefully, Amy rolls the dough so it's thicker on the inside and thinner at the edges. She adds just the right amount of filling. She pinch, pinch, pinch. And there it is! Amy's perfect bow! Look at that! Isn't that perfect? And it's shining! She makes another and another and even more after that. She's a bow making master. Soon after the dough and the filling are gone, everyone is tired. But they're not done yet. Amy's grandma boils a big pot of water. It's time to steam the ball. Amy keeps an eye on the steamer, just in case. All her perfect ball and all the imperfect ones too, and are snug inside. The balls are down. Amy's mom lifts the lid off the steamer. Whoosh! Out comes a puff of steam. Amy can't see anything at all. The steam clears. There are Amy's perfect bowl. They're not too small, they're not too big. They have just the right amount of filling and they do not leak. They are soft and fluffy and so delicious. Amy eats one, then another. Then she eats one of the now so perfect bao. And you know what? It tastes just as good. She even brought it to school. Look at that. All the students and even the teacher are eating her bao. Even the cat. Oh, damn, that's the story. And as you can see the book, at the end of the book, you see they have Amy's family recipe for making bao. Okay? So you can also follow the recipe and make your own bao. I'm sure after reading the book, you know how to make perfect baozi. Okay, enjoy!